Hey everybody, I'm here in Northern Virginia, near my hometown. I'm at the Dyke Marsh Wildlife Refuge, and as you can see, recently we just got about 6 or so inches of snow, so I'm out here seeing if I can get any cool pictures of wildlife in the snow. So, I'll see ya. So right as I got out of the car, I immediately saw these birds kind of foraging in the snow, and I got down on one knee and kind of held the camera close to the ground and started taking pictures of these white-throated sparrows, and I thought they looked pretty cool in the snow, and I'm happy with how these pictures turned out. They're all at 1250 ISO, 1/1000th of a second, and of course f11 with the 800 millimeter. It's a fixed aperture, so I'm not able to change the aperture, but yeah, I like the first one. Then I went for kind of a portrait. Kind of liked how he was stood up, so I decided to crop this as a portrait. And then the last one's kind of just a different pose. But out of all of them, I think the first one is my favorite. But yeah, there's the white-throated sparrow. Next, I got some pictures of a yellow-bellied sapsucker, and these are cropped in a decent bit. He was pretty far away, so I wasn't able to get real close to him or anything. Pretty high up in a tree, but not my favorite pictures. These are all at 1600 ISO, 1/1000th of a second, and yeah, I think it's a good profile shot of the bird, but other than that, not too great. I also did get a pretty interesting picture of a wren kind of poking his head out of this tree, and I thought that looked pretty cool. Just how you can kind of see just barely his head. I kind of sat around to wait and see if he was gonna come back after he flew off, see if I could get any more, but he didn't. So yeah, there's Carolina wren, I believe. So with me today, I've got the Canon 800 millimeter f11. I decided to bring that out because it's pretty bright, as you can tell. I mean, the skies are completely clear. So that f11 aperture won't be too much of a downside today because of how clear and sunny it is. Especially the snow kind of reflects light off the surface of it, so it kind of amplifies the brightness. And also in my backpack, I've got the 24-105 f4, just in case I want to take any landscape pictures. So kind of the plan today is to walk through the trail all the way down here to the edge of the boardwalk with the 800, take any pictures of any wildlife I see, probably mainly birds today, and then walk back through, change lenses to the 24-105, and any places I saw that I thought looked cool for landscape, maybe take some pictures of those as I walk back through to the car. So yeah, so there's not much going on right now. It's the winter, so most of the species of birds and stuff have flown south. But look at this tree. It's just hanging on to this one branch at the top. I don't even know where it came from, if it split off from this tree or what, but you wouldn't want to get hit by that if it came falling down on you. But man, it is pretty out here. And pretty cold too. So as I'm walking down the trail to go to the boardwalk, I hear this tapping, and I look over and there's this woodpecker. I think it's a downy woodpecker, either downy or hairy. I have hard time identifying them, and he's tapping into all the grasses in the swamp. And I just thought it was funny because usually they're on trees, but he's kind of just needling into these little reeds. And it was cool because he got real close to me. I mean, these images aren't cropped at all, for the most part. But yeah, I think the third one, this one here, is probably my favorite, just because of the composition. But yeah, there's a downy or hairy woodpecker. Let me know which one it is in the comments. So here are some pictures of bald eagles. They're kind of nesting around the area of the marsh, and I got real lucky. One kind of flew right by me, looking for fish, kind of scouting the area, kind of checking me out a little bit, I guess. But yeah, he got real close, and with that 800, I was able to get right up on him with it, and I think this one turned out really good. It's real close. I wasn't able to fill him in the frame, which is unfortunate. But the next one I thought was really good too, more of like a headshot kind of image. And these are barely cropped at all also. I mean, I was able to fill the frame with their body, but their wingspan was too wide to fill the frame with. So wasn't able to get their wings in there. But I think this last one is my favorite, maybe the best, just because of the whole body is in the frame. You can see his big wingspan kind of spread out, and yeah, I think I like that one the most. These are also at 1/1600th of a second, f11 of course, and then 1000 ISO. So f11, 1000 ISO, getting an exposure like this. It was a very bright day, and in hindsight, I wish I had bumped the ISO up and moved the shutter up, maybe to like 2000, 2500th of a second. I think the pictures would have been a little bit sharper. But yeah, I think they turned out pretty good anyway. So here are the last wildlife pictures I got, well, bird pictures, I guess. These are just ring-billed gulls. There were dozens of these things all around, flying around. But I do kind of like the black on the wingtips. They have kind of this red and yellowish eye. It looks pretty cool, so they're cool to get pretty close-up pictures of, especially when flying. They're just kind of good to practice birds in flight shots with. So yeah, here are the ring-billed gulls in two different poses. So that's all of the wildlife pictures I got. So I'm just going to leave you guys kind of with a montage of the rest of the pictures I took with the 24-105 f4 lens. These are all landscapes and kind of macro shots. But I thought they turned out pretty cool. I just don't really have much to say about them, I guess. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the video.